Hi there, amazing educators. Welcome back to yet another amazing episode of Teaching Tales. I'm Mischelle Denniz, your host, and we have a remarkable teacher with us today who is the epitome of tenacity and passion. But before we get started, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to Suraasa so you can keep up with all of our amazing episodes. So, without further ado, join me in extending a warm welcome to Miss Wajiha Aamir, whose story is a testament to being a truly exceptional 21st century teacher. Welcome to the show, Wajiha.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Michelle.
We're so happy to have you here today with us.
It's a pleasure. It's a pleasure.
So, Wajiha, you've been into the teaching profession for more than a decade now, right? And thinking back, what experience or moment shaped your decision to become a teacher? Like, how did you find your way into the world of teaching?
Basically, it all started when I was doing my bachelor's, and there was one internship that I had to do. And for that, the requirement was that I have to be in an environment where the teachers are teaching in the classes. And it was way before I started my master's degree. So while I was doing that, the experience that I had with the students and how a teacher can shape their future and how the teacher can actually shape their personality, it actually hit me so hard that while I was doing my master's, my passion was that after finishing my master's, this is something that I want to do. And from day one, I have decided I never wanted to become a doctor. I never wanted to become, industry, because I was basically, my master's was in human resources. And what my thought was that I might enter some, maybe in some HR office, I'll land up over there. But that was something that I did not pursue. Rather, I just tried to, did everything that I can to make sure that I land up in some school setting and I start my profession as a teacher.
Wow, that's nice. Like you went there for one purpose and you came out with a different goal and a different purpose altogether. That's quite amazing.
Better one. Yeah, a better one.
Like you never know where inspiration can come from. Like they can come from the most unlikeliest places all the time.
Exactly.
Great. So, your journey from teaching in Pakistan to making the move to Dubai is quite intriguing. Can you walk us through what drew you to Dubai and what opportunities did you see there that led you to take that leap?
Basically, it all started when my husband moved over here. And in the beginning, there was no intention of moving over here because I was doing really well over there. The
Okay.
institute that I was in, it's one of the most renowned schools in Pakistan. It's the city school. I was the part of city school over there. I moved over here, and when I came here on my short visit over here, I'm very much into this, following the teachers from all around the world. So I used to follow the teachers on Instagram, the ones who were teaching over here. So when I saw the level of teaching over here and the opportunities that are given to them, and how you can actually, sitting in one city and being a part of this Dubai, how you can actually interact with people from all different parts of the world. That is how, when I came, it was a short visit, but then I ended up, staying over here. I just told my husband that it was one night decision that I have decided that I will pursue my dream over here, because when I was in Pakistan, the teaching was, I think, for me, teaching is the most satisfying thing that anyone can pursue, because I'm telling you, when you see, it's a cliche, I'm telling you, when teachers say that, when you see the smile on the parents' face, or the students achieving something, but I'm telling you, it is true. When you actually see your students achieving something and they are become now the students, my first batch ever 13 years back, now I see them where they are right now. There's nothing more satisfying than that time I decided that I will pursue my dream over here. And people, I don't know, they do call other countries like America and England, Canada, the land where you get the opportunities, but I'm telling you, Dubai is something, it's a place, this is a place for me, all I can say.
Right. I like through your story or through your journey as a teacher, one thing is consistent that when you know, like you have taken, like you have this gut feeling within you that says that, okay, this is what I'm meant to be, or this is the place that I'm meant to be. And you don't question it. You just You're like, okay, no,
Got it.
this is it, and this is my decision. This is the path for me, and that's so great, right? Because
Yeah.
sometimes though we know that okay, this might be right for us, we second guess it so many times. But it's so nice and so refreshing to have a teacher say that yes, this is absolutely the decision. I knew that this was right for me, and I took it. Whatever challenges may come my way, I'm gonna take it. I know it's gonna be the right thing for me, and that kudos to you for doing that.
My parents were actually very scared when I took the decision. They said, "You're doing so well over there, and you're leaving a job, and there is no job waiting for you over there." I said, "I'll hunt, and I know I'll get it."
Oh wow, that's the scariest part, right? That when you don't have something in your hand and you're like, you know what, I have full confidence in my skills. So even
Yes,
if I leave this and I don't have anything with me right now, I know I can get another one. I know I can find the right job for me. And when you
that
do finally
this
find that,
confidence I'm telling you, yeah, this confidence. If you have this confidence in you, I'm telling you, you will find people, and that this is how I find Surasa actually. This is how I
great.
found you guys.
We are going to get to that story soon. But before that, I would like to hear a little more about the new role that you've landed in the UAE. Can you share with us a little more details about your new role and how Surasa's PGCTL program helped you get this role, or how it
Basically,
contributed towards it?
it has actually, it is the one that it has actually contributed, a lot to where I am standing right now. Of course, after of course Allah Almighty and all the help that I had from His side, and of course parents, my parents. But I'm telling you, this thing has helped me not over, when the first break I got after completing my PGCTL was, because my dream was that I left a city school in Pakistan. My dream was to enter city school over here in Dubai. And I'm
Mm-hmm.
telling you, it's not that you can, this transition is not very easy.
Okay.
When I, the school that I am right now, this school offered me, the first role I was offered in this school was of a shadow teacher.
Oh,
When
okay.
I came, when I came over here, and when they saw me and they saw my resume, they said, "Okay, no, I think you can do well as an assistant teacher."
Mm-hmm.
And I was ready because it was something that I needed a break. I knew that I will prove myself, but I needed a break. This same school, English language private school, they gave me the opportunity, and within 1 week they saw me. Within 1 week, I was the teacher of one of the class, year one. And the same week they have started this program PGCTL. I had no clue before what PGCTL is or anything. My principal, may God bless her, she's the one. She said, "Wajiha, you need to enroll in this, and I'm telling you that it will take you a long way." And that is time I did not think for a second. There was no second thought. I enrolled myself, and I'm telling you, trust me, it's not something that we are recording is whatsoever. I'm telling you the experience that I had with Surasa up till now, and how this program has supported me and the teachers. The best part about Surasa is the people, they don't leave you even after when I finished my degree. And there was this Sir Robin and Miss Doreen and Miss Lulu. I told them that I have been selected for this one position over there in city school. Trust me, they helped me to prepare my demo also. They
Wow.
don't just, Rasa just don't leave you in the middle. Okay, the degree is done, you are done. No, they are with you until unless you. And if even now also, right now where my position is in this school, I came, that's a journey that I went over there. I worked over there in city school. That I thought that is it. But then again, English language private school, because they knew I was a student of Surasa, they contacted me again that there's an opening over here and you are best suited for that. Then over here they offered me the head of cycle. Head of cycle is basically, I'm not only looking after the academics, I'm also looking after the operations. And it is from initially it was from year like KS1 and KS2. And then of course started working over there. Then they offered me again another position. There was an opening that I can be the, because head of cycle is something that can start from EYFS till KS1 and KS2. And then the another thing they added recently in my domain is the EYFS. Now EYFS till year KS1 and KS2, I'm the head of cycle overall.
Wow.
They call me a school principal over there. Yeah, it's
That
the
that
same. See,
that's
the
so
funny
so
part is,
amazing.
the funny part is that this same school, when I look back, same school, the first position offered to me in the same school was of a shadow teacher. And after 5 years, I'm in the same school as a head of cycle over here.
Wow, that just shows your dedication to making yourself better, to bringing yourself up to speed with the current
Yeah.
technology that is being used in schools, being a 21st century teacher, and also ensuring that you're always delivering your best, you're always bringing your best to class. And that's
Yes.
that's that's amazing. That shows in the fact that in 5 years you got so many opportunities, from shadow teacher to assistant teacher to a class teacher. You shifted schools, you came back. I mean, like, wow, that it seems like a roller coaster of a journey.
It was. And the confidence given to me was from the teachers, my teachers. I still call them my teachers. I have not been in contact with them for a very long time now. But Lulu and Miss Dareen, I sometimes, we do say hello. And I've recently seen them again in my school also. And I was very happy, that if my school again have something, there are so many teachers, they actually are asking me, if you can contact them. I have been, there was a visit from Miss Lulu to our school. Hopefully it is going to end well also.
That's great. That's great. And I especially have to note this one fact, that where you said that when the school called you and they asked you to prepare a demo, you called Suraasa, you got in touch with Suraasa, and Miss Lulu and your other teachers helped you with
They did.
preparing your demo. So
Not only
that,
them, the presentation also, the presentation, I was about to go in for the demo for the presentation as well.
wow. So,
Okay,
so
this is how you
that is one of Suraasa's core value. We believe in
yes,
unconditional
yes.
support.
Unconditional. So up till now, I'm telling you. I know Miss Lulu and Miss Dareen, they are one of the people that, whenever I was, I know they're very busy. Whenever I was being promoted, I do send them one message. Yes, we know this is what is happening in my life. And the response that I get from them up till now is so welcoming. And they are, you can feel that they're very happy that I'm living my dream. And see, other than my family and my parents, Surasa team is actually very happy for me.
Without a doubt, we're always happy, when our teachers, when our learners are living the dream that they want, are able to achieve everything, the goals that they've set for themselves. And it's amazing to see that. Like, I can see your face just like when you talk about
I
Surasa,
always
where
do.
when you're literally glowing. Like, I can feel the love for Surasa's, the love for your job, the love for the journey that you've had. Like you have like no regrets. Sometimes we look back, we're like, oh, maybe I should have done this a little earlier, but no, you're like, no, everything happened at exactly the right time when it was supposed to happen.
Exactly. All
And
the
that's
breaks that I had in my life, I know as a lot of the credit goes to Surasa, of course.
thank you so much. I will let the team know that.
Please.
That's great. So now we talked about this new job that you got. We talked about how Sarasa played a small role. So in between that conversation, you mentioned that it was the principal of the school who told you to enroll in
Yeah.
Sarasa. So, like, how did that conversation like come about? Like, did she just come to you and tell you, Wajiha, you need to enroll in this, or like did you go to her for guidance? How did that conversation come about? I'm very curious.
Basically, she was the one who was recommended to the board of governors from Surasa. She has done something with Surasa already. I never went into any detail, but she has
Okay.
done something with Surasa. And Surasa not only guide you, they actually recommend you as well. The principal was recommended to the board of governors from Surasa. And then
Okay.
she told me that this is this one, you must have heard, because in Dubai you just name it and the company is there, but you never
Mhm.
know, how long they are going to be standing right next to you and support you. She
Yeah.
said because it was her experience, and she said that you are never going to regret it. You must start, because I told her there are so many companies, I will not name them, but there are so many companies, they were offering the same thing. She said, if you ask me, this is one place that you should go, and I'm telling you, you're not going to regret it. And she was absolutely right. And after that, there
So,
were so many people, with me, who then enrolled with Surasa.
oh, that's
After that,
great. That's so nice to hear.
there was a full batch.
Great. That's amazing to hear. And So once you started doing the PGCTL, you've completed your PGCTL program, right? So what I'd like to know is, has the PGCTL program, after enrolling into it, has it impacted the way you approach teaching? Are there any specific insights or techniques you've adopted along the way that have made a noticeable difference in your classroom?
There are two things that I can right now, on the top of my head: assessment, differentiation. These are the two things that lacked when I was, it's before and after Suraasa. Assessment is something that we are doing, but the way assessment is supposed to be done, there's a complete module for assessment. Question techniques, how students should be challenged, how the questions should be, how to formulate a question. It was something, for us it was 5H, and 5 Ys and H. How, why, what is,
Yes.
but how to actually make the question interesting, and for students to think out of the box. This is something that I learned from Suraasa. Assessment and then differentiation. We know the word, we know the term differentiation, but how to properly use it inside the classes. The assignments, they made the assignment in such a way that you cannot actually skip even a single thing that a teacher needs to have. I have all in my plate. I know the question techniques. They had this assessment process, then lesson plans. My God, when we were doing this module of lesson planning, I can't tell you how many times my lesson plan assignment was rejected. Now this is missing and this is missing. But I'm telling you, this is something I tell everyone whoever has enrolled: do not get disappointed because something is being rejected. It is going to make you so perfect that next time you are making a lesson plan, you will not miss a point. How to refer back, how to look back, how to then again see what mistakes you have been making. The reverse planning and this planning and that plan. My God, this lesson planning and assessment, they are going to equip you so well that wherever you are entering, you don't need any other guidance other than that. It has actually changed the way I made lesson plans. It has changed the face of my assessments. It has changed the way I do the differentiation inside the classes. If I have a small room, how I will accommodate all the students, how I will use every single part of that room, even that was inside there. How to use, you have a big room, you have a small room, it doesn't matter, as long as you know the strategies, how to use. If there's a pillar, I still remember there was one scenario given to us: if there's a big pillar inside, in the middle of your class, what will you do? And my God, what amazing things we have learned in the lesson planning. Every single thing. They
Wow,
don't miss out any.
that's amazing. Like, just listening to you talk about, like, the assignments that you had to do, the assessments, and like this one question, I'm curious, what was your answer?
This thing, I made this small library around it. This pillar, I said we can
Yeah.
have shelves around it, so we can put the books inside and small stools around them. And
Oh
I still
wow.
remember it was Miss Doreen's lesson, and she appreciated so much. She said, this is something that we can do with this, because it's something that is down. So we can arrange our class in a manner that there's a small library in the middle and we have small stool all around it. So
Oh wow. That's actually, like, it's a practical, it's
exactly,
something practical that you can actually do. Wow, that's
exactly.
nice. Amazing. That's really nice. So, Um, lately, all right, from here and there, we usually get queries from teachers, asking us for some advice and things like that on different topics. So recently, we've been receiving queries from new teachers about classroom management, especially questions about how to handle students, who are disruptive. You have some students who are really quiet, and or some students that are just, they get along with everyone in the class, and some students who just love making a whole mess.
Correct.
Who
Correct.
exactly. And as a teacher with more than a decade of experience, I think you would be the right person to address this. Like, what are some of your go-to methods to handle these types of students?
The ones who are very hyperactive, even just today also we had the same meeting with one of the, because this one child has been reported, he is very intelligent but has been reported cannot sit. Whatever you do with him, you do this, you do that. I said, you need to first understand when the student starts doing it. He finishes his work, okay, then now he's free. What will he do
Yeah.
now? Of course, he'll go and just disrupt everyone. You need to have things, but it's not like that. You keep on giving worksheet after worksheet after worksheet. No, don't do like that. You have to then keep on changing. For example, something there was a reading session going on. He read the chapter. He's done. Now what's next? Now the teacher told, now read the next chapter. He was not interested. That I said, what you would have done was you could have just asked this child that in the same chapter, what you can do if you are a part of that. They are doing this child in the chocolate factory, and I said you can just ask the student, if for example you are a part of, you are one of the character, how would you behave, or try to change the end of this chapter, how, what you can do. Then tell him something to you to create a new character and make it a part of it. You have to be actually, see, this is again lesson planning. When you're planning a lesson, this has to be a part of the lesson plan, because children of this age, they are very unpredictable. You never know, when you're entering a class, someone who's hyper is already very hyper, and you have to keep them busy, but not in a way you ask them, okay, you can, now you have done, now you can do something on your gadget. No, not like that. You have to, because every single minute in the class is very important for the child. It has to be learning. I don't say they can assign something, in the end you can assign some quizzes or something like that, but you have to be ready for the child, but keeping in mind the interest. And while again coming back to the lesson plan module that we have done, this is a part of it, very important part of it, that we have three kinds of students in that class. I still remember when I was doing this assignments of about this lesson planning, we used to make 3 lesson plans for 3 different types. Children normally fall in this, you have high achievers, you have middle achievers, you have low achievers, then you have SODs as well, student of determination. So we have to cater each and everyone's need as per their interest. One thing that is will work for you might not work for me. I myself was a kinesthetic student. I cannot sit on one place. I keep on moving here and there, here and there. So if you need to engage me, you have to give me something that I can move around, but I can do as well. So first thing, again, it comes back to the lesson planning. Lesson planning is not something that you can do in a half an hour. No, there's a thinking process. I know it's time taking, but once it's done, I'm telling you, in the beginning they might struggle, because every academic year you have a new set of students. Once for 1 month or 2 months, follow this module, how they teach you how to make a lesson plan. The rest of the year you won't have a problem.
That is actually some great advice, like about keeping them busy, but within the lesson plan, also catering, ensuring that the lesson plan fits. So you're doing lesson plan plus differentiation at the same time.
100%.
Wow, that's great. I'm sure that our listeners who are going to be watching this, who are going to be listening to this, are going to find this method very, very useful. Thank you so much for sharing that with us. All right. Now we are at our fun segment. Okay. So this is the rapid fire round. All right. So I'm gonna do 120 seconds. I'm going to ask you a bunch of questions, 10 questions, not a bunch, just 10 questions. Okay. And you need to answer with whatever comes to your mind first itself.
Now I'm nervous.
No, why? Don't be nervous. This is the most fun part, right? This is where, if you've ever watched this, this comes on a lot of game shows, right? Where they ask you questions, you need to answer quickly. Okay, so are you ready? Okay, now first question. One word to describe your teaching style.
It's my teaching style. One word. It's I don't know how. It's not. There's no one word, because then again, it's very dynamic. I'm very passionate.
Okay. Let's go with dynamic.
Yeah,
okay.
Dynamic.
Okay. If you could invite a famous personality to your classroom, who would it be?
From Dubai or
anywhere. Famous personality.
Imran Khan.
Okay. What's the most unusual item you've ever found in a student's backpack?
A toy made out of cotton bud.
Oh, nice. Okay. A local UAE dish that you can't get enough of.
Luki mat.
Okay. A quick hack to relax after a hectic day of teaching.
My pet cat.
Okay.
I'm fine.
Okay. One stationary item you always carry as a teacher.
My diary.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who has been your favorite teacher here at Suraasa?
Not one. There's not one. Sir Robin, Miss Doreen. They were my like main teacher. They both were my. I don't know. Mr. Robin is. I don't know because I've not heard from him in a very long time.
Okay.
Mr. Robin and Miss Doreen.
All right. Okay. Let's. Next question is, any nickname you got from your students?
Mama Wajiha.
Nice. Your go-to coffee order or power drink through a long day of teaching? It's
It's coffee actually.
just
Coffee
black
that my
coffee?
no, with milk and shakkar. And this is Mr. Khalid in my school. He's the only one who can make my coffee right.
Nice. Okay. One piece of advice you'd give to brand new teachers starting their teaching journey.
Again, it's a cliche, but I'm telling you, you can live your dream if you believe in yourself. Just be passionate about teaching. Teaching is something, I'm telling you, if you are passionate, it will take you a long way. The passion has to be there. I don't like, when teachers come in, when they're dragging their, dragging and, just dragging themselves to school, then what will they do in the classes? Just go in the class. You need to excite the students inside. Go inside with the passion. Even if someday, I know there are off days, but I'm telling you, follow your dream and be passionate about your what you are doing, because this is the best thing to do in this world.
Nice.
Trust me.
Passion is something you need for any job, right? Anything you want to do, you have to be passionate about it. If you have no passion, you're not going to enjoy it at all.
Not at all, not at all, not at all.
Thank you so much, Wajiha, for playing this game with us.
Thank you so much.
Now, before we wrap up today's session, we'd love for you to share a message with all the teachers out there about why investing in their teaching career is so important. I mean, what would you like to say to them?
I'm sorry, can you repeat the question? I'm so sorry.
So, I'd like you to share a message with other teachers out there about why investing in their teaching career is so important. Like, sometimes teachers think that, okay, I'm already a teacher. Why should I upskill? Why should I learn anymore? So you did that. You invested in your future. So why did you do it? If you can share that message as to why they should also be doing it.
Exactly. See, it's very simple. Like I think there are many people around us saying the devices we carry. Why we don't go with Nokia 3310 up till now? How much it has changed, and it's the only device I'm talking about. Now the generation that we are in right now, they are already so advanced. We need to keep ourselves on toes, and we have to have every skill that is required. You just name it, because see, it's this in this country where we are catering with the students of all nationalities. You need to invest yourself, because again, I'm sorry, I keep on quoting Suraasa over here, because this is something I learned from them. Because see, they actually prepared me to go out in this world, and then because anything that is inside me, teachers in my country back then, what they used to call was, anything you have nothing else to do, you completed your graduation, okay, you can become a teacher, and it is this easy over there. Trust me, in Dubai, I keep on telling everyone, I think becoming a doctor is easier than becoming a teacher, because the demand out there is so much. And that every child is different. What differentiation was, when I was a student, I myself was going to school, there was no such thing as differentiation. There was no such thing over there. How to cater everyone's need, again I keep on telling the same thing, because every child in one class is different. So how you can cater to them if you don't know what differentiation is? How you can, if you cannot make a good lesson plan, what you deliver inside, then if you cannot reflect back on what you have done wrong, action on and action for, how you're gonna do anything inside. I have invested in then again, God bless my principal, who have actually helped me to invest in with Suraasa, and it has actually whatever I am right now, because when I came from Pakistan, I have double masters. I've done double masters over there. I have an experience from there, but over here in Dubai, it was required. And then again, doing from here and there, the company, then again, Suraasa is mashallah, it's registered with KSDA also, and then and I, with this degree, not only Dubai, I can go to America, I can go to Canada, I can go to Australia or England. These are the places. The world is then in front of you. You can actually, because they equip you so well that you are fit for any kind of situation, and you can fit in any country. Suraasa is one place that I can, up till now also, all the teachers that I know who were in my batch, they are doing so well. Not even a single one is regretting, not even a single one is still on the same place. We all started as teachers. I'm telling you, they're on different schools right now, but we are all, on a very good level now.
Amazing. Thank you so much, Wajiha. Thank you.
Best investment.
Great. Thank you. Thank you so much for sharing your inspiring journey and insights with us on Teaching Tales. It's been a pleasure having you on the show. And to all our listeners, thank you for joining us today. And don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel, Suraasa. Until our
I already
next
have.
episode. That's great. So you'll never miss another episode ever again. So until our next episode, keep inspiring, keep learning, and keep teaching. This is Mischelle Denniz and Wajiha Aamir saying, signing off. Bye bye.